Dr. Kohli, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast with that perspective. Meanwhile, in the wake of the Pahalgam terror attack, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi is scheduled to visit India this Thursday after holding talks with Pakistani officials in Islamabad. My colleague Aditya Wadban with us on the broadcast. Aditya, take our viewers to the details of the call that has now taken place between Iran and Pakistan.
Well, absolutely. I mean, as far as the meeting between the Iranian side and the Pakistani side is concerned, they have discussed these tensions between India and Pakistan. And let us just put this into perspective that the Iranian side asked to offered to mediate between the ongoing tensions between India and Pakistan. Of course, this terror attack happened in Pahalgam, and they have been consistently saying that. We are ready to diffuse any tensions between India and Pakistan, and that is why I know in this direction only the Iranian side first has traveled to Pakistan, and now on Thursday it will travel to India. Let us just put this into perspective that Iran and India have enjoyed good diplomatic relations in the past, and now it is seen that Iran will also held meetings with the Indian side. We meet Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it needs to be seen as to how the meeting goes and what comes out of the meeting as far as the meet between the Iranian side as well as the Indian side is concerned. Yes, Devika.
Okay, I want to bring in Major Shashi Hassan into the conversation as well. I want to understand from your perspective, sir. We have seen certain calls being made as far as countries such as Iran, Turkey and others are concerned. What really is it that India needs to be on the lookout for?
See, as far as the international support is concerned, India has got fair amount of support. As far as mediation is concerned, I don't think India is any mood for any mediation of any kind, and I think it has been conveyed very appropriately to Iran as well. Although they will be coming here, but they will be talking about bilateral relation. I don't think, other than telling them that okay, Pakistan has launched a terror attack, I don't think there is any mediation effort which we are expecting from Iran. As far as Turkey is concerned, it is certainly supporting Pakistan. Materially, they may have sent some drones as well, and morally. As far as any other support to Pakistan is concerned, it can only come from Chinese side in terms of some kind of material support as well as some kind of information, cyber support and things like that. We do not expect Chinese getting directly involved in a kind of any in case of any military action does take place. But let me put the entire thing in context, because whatever you have been speaking to various other speakers as well. See, the whole aim of the exercise is that earlier in the initial earlier terror attacks, we acted with only one instrument of power, and that was military, in case of surgical strikes as well as Balakot strike. This time, we are using all elements of national power. That includes the abrogation of treaty, that is water, and also the economic power. As was mentioned by some of your speakers as well, see, if we mobilize Pakistan military and it remains in a state of high alert, that also costs money. And as was mentioned, let me tell you that if they, let's say hypothetically, I don't know what are the exact reserves, but somewhere around $9-10 billion reserves if they have, and if India has about $650+ billion reserve, even if let's say both sides mobilized and fair amount of actions taken place, even if both sides write off 99 billion, Pakistan will be left with nothing and India won't get affected. That's one part of it. Secondly, the defense budget of India is almost 9 times Pakistan. So the level of sustenance of a longer war and a longer mobilization is in India's favor. So longer is the mobilization, longer is the cost of mobilization, more economic economic pain is caused to Pakistan. Thirdly, what is most important is that as far as Pakistan is concerned, they know that they cannot fight conventionally. As was mentioned, they don't have more than 4 days of ammunition and reserves, and they have sold whatever ammunition they had to Ukraine and things like that. But then the fact is, they know they have a problem regarding fighting conventional war. And that is why they are going all over the world to say that, okay, if a conventional war is launched by India, then I will respond with nuclear, and if there is a nuclear crisis, etc., etc. And they are trying to tell everybody that this is a very precarious situation, and therefore everybody should intervene. Now, we are very clear, they are not going to use nuclear weapon. They don't have the strength and power to use nuclear weapon, because a retaliation, the capacity of India is far too much. And whatever, considering the size of India, it just doesn't make any sense for Pakistan to vanish itself after a second strike. That is the retaliatory strike. So they neither have the guts, nor otherwise, nor it makes any sense, nor will the world allow them to use nuclear weapon. But what they want to tell India is, don't start the nuclear war, because nuclear war doesn't suit them, and don't take an action on the don't start a conventional war, because that doesn't suit them, and they don't want us to take any conventional action of any kind. Whether I mean, all the options are available, military options are available. I am sure people who have to execute it, they are planning, and they would be doing it as is in the best of national interest, at an appropriate time, place, and instrument, and the level of their own choosing.
All right. All that notes, some more news coming in.